Hold on, I have to be dressed for the occasion. Hold on. I got back from Super Nintendo World. Now, Mario, I know where I'm being held. I'm on the moon. Oh, I thought this was tech talking here. The moon that floats out in space, and I've learned that something even more horrifying. In order to resurrect the monster spirit, they need my... By Crackerfresh cookies, the moon. The princess is on the moon, old boy. Smashing. But why would her email cut off? Wait just a tick. You don't suppose something's happened to the poor girl, do you? Well, I think something has indeed happened to the poor girl. Hi, Loogie. Something happened. So yeah, I'm back from Super Nintendo World. My name is Brian Saviano. I go by Bricks O'Brien here, playing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door on Nintendo Switch and beyond. I hope you're doing as well as you possibly can, given the circumstances of the world and the world around you. Yes, I have the Goombella hat. I have a different background, and I am actually, lo and behold, on my way out to another trip, which is not what I want to be doing, but hey, you know, duty calls, I guess. Double pain, double the damage Mario takes from enemies. Why would I ever want that? Slows down the party's movement speed based or on the field? No. And changing the effects to be more peachy. I'm all set. Now, as I go for 100% here, I will have to get every single badge. I don't know, / I don't believe there's any badges that, like, expire over time, so it's literally just me, you know, acquiring them with the coins that I have over time, so it's fine. Restoring FP, I think I actually have one of those. Get more star power when your partner appeals, and then freeze and immobilize enemies. You know, these ones are fairly unreliable. What do I have for badge power, right? Oh, I got 4? Look at me. Wow. All right, so for the FP, I just want to double check and make sure. Do I have anything like that? No, I don't. Actually, yeah. Oh, it's during battle. Oh, it's the same thing. Never mind. Okay, that's not what I need. What I need to go is oh, actually, right here. Hold on, wait. I can do this now, right? Yes, I can. Look at that. And now I have the ability to grab me an extra spicy hammer, the Ultra Hammer, which means I can unlock even more areas, do more things. Hey, it's me, Toadette, again. I'm not doing the voice. I haven't had enough coffee. I'm not doing that. Attack power is increased. I can use a new hammer technique, so it's just like the super hammer. And essentially, it just means you can do even more damage than you could before with the hammer. And then you've seen the blocks that have appeared all throughout the world. Well, now you can eliminate even more durable ones. So ones that have appeared like in Hooktail Castle. More importantly, these guys right here, right? Using your Ultra Hammer, you can break even blocks made out of this stuff here. Break and the similar blocks, and you can even do bigger things as well. So that's pretty sweet in general. Use the Ultra Hammer in battle too, of course. This is kind of sad. This is the last time I get to see you, Mario. No, Toadette. No. Definitely say Princess Peach, okay? And be careful in your quest, okay? Aww, you're so sad. Well, until the next time I play 1000 Year Door, or see her in another game, which actually Toadette has not appeared. Actually, no, she was in Odyssey, and I'm sure she's a playable character in Mario Party Jamboree, so I guess we will be seeing Toadette sooner rather than later. But yeah, this block right here, see this guy, you can just, bam, do this, and I believe it's a star piece in here, right? Yeah, so it's a Flower Plus badge, actually. All right. Well, let me see if I can equip that. Yeah, I can. All right. And I can increase even more of them if I want to, but that leaves me with 1 to work with so far. All right. So, what else can I do here? There's another thing I can do. Right? I should have went out that door. I really should have went out that door. Oh, well. But as I continue down to the door, hey, yes, I did go to Super Nintendo World. I went to a live streaming convention, and now I'm actually disappearing for another couple of days to a different convention, which is actually not very spicy, really, at all. Not for y'all, at least. I'm just going to upgrade my partners for the sake of it here, Flurrie and everybody. But Super Nintendo World, I'm going to be having some videos coming out about that. Shazubi. Having videos coming out about that. That was a ton of fun, man. Dream come true, sort of an ordeal there. Being able to see all the characters, right? You got Mario, Peach, Luigi, Shazubi, yeah? You got to see them and interact with all the different areas with your power-up band, so that was pretty sweet. And I can't actually upgrade them too, so whoops, my bad. But yeah, I wish I had a little bit more time down there. Like, I mean, going to Super Nintendo World / Universal Studios Hollywood for the day was very cool. It was very, very cool. This hat's kind of oblong. It's a little... I didn't mean to go up there. Come on, really? It was actually very small. So the thing you need to do when you go to Universal Studios Hollywood is you need to go enter into the park. We actually got early park access. So we could go all the way down to the bottom of these escalators, which is where Super Nintendo World actually is. So you have to walk all the way through you have to walk all the way through the Universal Studios Hollywood in order to actually get to Super Nintendo World. So it was just a long time here. Ooh, this one I do want. I want to be able to still attack 7 BP. That is gross. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Boosting Mario's attack and jump by 1. 6 BP. Wow. Why does that other one require so many? Jeez, and then set Peekaboo here. I mean, you know, I said I wasn't going to do any of these star pieces here, but, like, those are pretty important overall, I would say. Maybe we could trade again sometime. Yeah, I literally have nothing, so I'm good for now. But, yeah, we got to go 1 hour early access, which, you know, it was a whole expensive trip, man. Like, you know, you get to go to Universal Studios. You have the fast pass to go on the rides 1 time each, which, you know, is great. But when you have all the rides you want to go on, there's also all the food at Super Nintendo World and everywhere else, right? But this is something I've been looking forward to since I was literally a kid. I dreamed of being able to go to a place like this. Actually, I'm going to go up here real quick. Because I know there's a shine sprite up here that I actually have never gotten, so I'm going to do that. But I always dreamed of being able to go to a place like this, and now that I finally get the chance to, it's kind of like, you know, you try to take in as much of it as you possibly can, and understand that it's maybe not once in a lifetime, but definitely once every couple of years sort of a deal. I'm not going to Universal Studios every week, that's for sure. It's going to be every once in a while sort of a deal. As we get this next crystal star, there we go. That's number 6. I can count, I promise. I'm a counter. I'm a big Goomba counter. That's fine. So we need just 1 crystal star left, and that should be on the moon. Literally going to the moon, man. I think this entire map is filled out now, right? I think it is. It's been a minute. Yeah, it is. It totally is. So, I was actually watching somebody else play this, a buddy of mine. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I was watching a buddy of mine play this, and he just got through Poshley Heights, which obviously we just did too, right? And Poshley Heights is very much like walking around and trying to find, you know, the mysteries and the clues and stuff. And not to be that guy, this chapter is significantly, it's significantly worse. If you want to, like, I mean, now it's going to be easier because of the way that the game is laid out. You can actually travel to different locations and stuff way more easily, but this is even worse. So bear that in mind.
What this map indicates is true. The location of the final crystal star is the moon.
The moon? Great gobbly. Princess Peach is there as well. It seems a bit off.
The problem here is how does one get to the moon? Quite a conundrum. Give me a moment to look into this. Excuse me, please. This shouldn't take long.
How do you go to the moon? Other than investing poorly?
Looking into this may be a little time, so come back in a bit, all right?
You're gonna grab the Smorg over here, and that's the only exclusive enemy from the catalog. In the meantime, we can actually go right over here real quick, and I can't upgrade another partner. Now, do I need to upgrade Koops and everybody? No. But, you know, it's helpful, right? Have that happen. Actually, 3. It requires 3. 3 shine sprites for Koops? Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. Well, let me go and do this real quick. I haven't actually shown you this at all. This is a trouble center where basically you can, like, take all of these odd jobs in order to get coins and good karma with people. I don't know. I'm going to take this one here. I'm after an elusive badge. Must explain in person. Meet me on the roof of Zesty's house in Rougeport Square. It's maybe an anonymous post. You want to take on the trouble? Yeah, we'll take on the trouble.
Do it and do it right.
All right. Well, no need to be bossy about it. That's fine. So, yes, there are these troubles, and I really want to dedicate basically an entire episode worth of just doing all the troubles, because they do end up taking quite a long time, some of them. They do require you to travel back and do stuff, and admittedly, there's so many of them that, like, you'll lose track of what you need to do, and it'll be a whole thing. So, yeah. But when I went to Super Nintendo World, I obviously got this Goomba hat here. I got a whole bunch of other small pieces of Murray. Hello. Mr. Mustache Cutie, I'm the one with the trouble. I'm a pretty lucky girl to have a strapping fellow like you take on my trouble. Let me get right to it, okay? Don't know I can't find this elusive badge, but I fail at every turn. It's hidden in Hooktail's lair, that much I'm sure. I went to check that room after I heard you defeated Hooktail, but nothing. I did hear rumors that to find a badge, you have to use the wind. I have no idea what that means, though. Want to look for it, sweetie? I have to go all the way back to Hooktail's castle. Now, I'm going to do this, but I'm literally going to go right there and right back, and you'll see why in just a hot second. So, let me go to Hooktail's. Found a badge. Last stand, because why not, right? And so, what you need to do is hit the thing over here. This thing, when you're back up in Hooktail's castle, and it'll launch it back up. You don't have to, like, retread your ground the entire way either. It's just, that's where it ends up being. So, not at Hooktail's castle yet. Well, I am, but not in the chamber. Somewhere in here, eh? Oh! Is this why? Yeah, that's why. I think I remember that happening. Where I was like, why is there an invisible wall? That's why. Elusive badge. Take it to Miss Mouse. And it literally has no function. It's just that. So that sounds familiar from when I first recorded this. So now I have to go all the way back. I figure while I'm here, might as well do that. Yeah, see this? We can do this and attach ourselves. See, this way. We can do this. So that was also a benefit of me going all the way back to Hooktail Castle. Even though I didn't need to, I could have just come down here, but whatever. So yes, you can go all the way to this end of the platform. You can become a boat and grab that shine sprite. There's, you know, little secrets that are worth pursuing as you go through the game. I don't actually remember what this is over here. So this is just a star piece. That's it. It's just a hangout. All right. Cool. Well, I would not like to live here. That's for sure. Let's speak with the professor again. There's really nothing inside of here. Really? So bizarre, right? Like, you would figure there's some sort of secret, some sort of something. No. I mean, I do like how the hammock moves, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to grab that star piece, too. You know, easy peasy stuff. Just grab it and go. I'll meet you at the Miss Mouse thing. You see that crack over there by the treasure chest? I think it works the opposite way, right? So if I do this and do this, does that do anything? Yeah, it does. Look at that. Wow, there's a secret. So even if you see something on an opposite wall, like it doesn't have anything interactive, it kind of clearly is interactive here. Boost your partner's defense by 1. That's going to be helpful as we get more badge points. Yeah. You know, that's why BP is the most powerful thing you can get. Yes, it does require you having technically more level ups than you would have for hearts or for flower points or whatever. But the idea that you can add even more onto your partners as time goes on. Let's go check. Interesting. So they actually tell you. They're like, yo, I'm done by now. Let's go. So I guess that might happen after a certain amount of time of you kind of meandering, which is cool, especially considering, you know, this is a game designed for younger players, right? So if you get lost, you're like, I don't know what to do, you know? I mean, I would have. I remember getting lost. I mean, I figured it out, but, like, you know, it is what it is. Ms. Mouse, real quick, hey, man. Or hey, lady. Doesn't mean you found the badge. I did find the badge. The elusive badge. Well, this is certainly a badge I was looking for. Oh, my, yes. Now, my sweet. Promise to hear me out without getting mad. You see, I was the one who hid that badge. It was a little game of mine. I have to apologize. But I knew you wouldn't find it, my handsome cheek hunk. You may have even more badge-finding skills than I do. I just thought of something. Perhaps I should stay and travel with you from now on. Because I'm sure to find lots of badges that way, don't you think? Now, about that reward, let's see. Take this badge you managed to find, but I expect you to lead me to more. It's the sound effect badge B. Now, let me formally state that you will enjoy the pleasure of my company. With a smooch. A little smoochy. Yeah, now you get Miss Mouse as a partner. Look at that. That's why we went on the quest for the troubles. Before we go to the moon and all that stuff. You could totally ignore that quest and just not have Miss Mouse on your team. But obviously, you know, it's worth it there. If there are any hidden items or objects nearby, she'll point toward the general direction. Gotcha. So you can have her sniff out things. So if there's like a badge, if there's a star piece, if there's a whatever treasure chest like you see here, this will be super helpful. So, you know, obviously this is before the time where guides exist and stuff. So if you want to play totally blind or just using the mechanics of the game, then you can do that. So yeah, I've mastered it, and that is your final partner for the game, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls. She can use the Love Slap ability, which, you know, is very slap happy. All right, so if we use Sniff here, there's something this way. There should be something nearby. Something nearby. Something nearby. Interesting. Something up here. I just want to demonstrate her ability. Is this what this is? No. What about back here? Is it back here? Oh, I don't know. What? Because, like, you know, her doing the sniff thing. There's something right near us, sweetie. Oh, see what I mean? Right here, you see this? What bow? And there's a star piece. So, it doesn't look like she gives any visual confirmation of anything. You got the item, but obviously you got the item. So, you know, stuff like that is going to happen. So keep an eye out in case you want to find the newest stuff. This is helpful, like I said. If you want to just do a blind 100% run, you can have Ms. Mouse helping you out there. So let me go stop into Frankly's and say, hey, man, what do we got cooking, man? And now I could actually upgrade Koops, but what I'm more likely to do is upgrade Miss Mouse now, but that's just me.
Ah, excellent timing. I finally have it, Mario. I found a way that might get you to the moon. You just have to go to Fahr Outpost. You must use a cannon there, and it'll blast you.
We're using a cannon to get to the moon? Whatever you say, darling.
I know it sounds... Really. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure of the details. Accounts for Fahr Outpost speak of a device that can launch anything anywhere, even to the moon.
Well, where's Fahr Outpost, Professor?
I believe there's a pipe to Fahr Outpost somewhere beneath Rougeport, but I'm not sure the exact location. It was hidden for some reason. If my information is correct, you need something called the Ultra Hammer to get it.
Ultra Hammer, which, yes, now is required, you know. So you have to, like, try to find it, but obviously there's a big, giant chest located in Rougeport Square, so clearly you could find it very easily there.
The Bob-Moms who live there are sort of a surly bunch. They may not let you use their cannon, but you may have to negotiate with them. In any case, it's your problem. Good luck and get that last crystal star.
Thanks, man. So, yes, Fahr Outpost is where we gotta go. Let me see if Miss Mouse can use a little upgrading here now that I have the shine sprites on my side. I got 3. Yeah, let's go. Let's get Miss Mouse, just upgrade her right out the gate here. We'll hit him with a little shazibby and a little bit of the shazubi. And there we go. So I am looking forward to going to Super Nintendo World again one day. My intention was to go right when it opened in Florida, when Epic Universe opens, because obviously Super Nintendo World is going to be a bit bigger, but more importantly, there's going to be a Donkey Kong area unlocked, or rather available. Unlocked. It's available right from the beginning. So, you know, in Japan, they're currently building it. I don't think it's open yet, actually. I haven't seen any updates on it or anything. But over in Orlando, it's going to be open right from the beginning, which is super cool. So that way, if you're like, oh, I will wait until it opens over there, like, nah, you can just go right over there and you're good to go. Here is where we go for the Ultra Hammer and Fahr Outpost, kid. Real quick, let me do... No. This. There we go. Just so I can get this out of the way and see what's over here. I know I'm getting all the secrets and stuff, but hey, might as well, right? If I seize it, I must needs it here. Flower Saver P decreases the partner's usage by 1. So you're also going to encounter a lot of stuff like this, right? It's like, oh, you can increase. Oh, you can decrease. You can whatever. So if you have everything, like every single thing equipped, you almost become invincible come time for like the Pit of 100 Trials, the final boss and stuff like that. So, yeah. My biggest takeaway from Super Nintendo World, though, I feel like I keep getting sidetracked because I want to explain every little detail, but also like, you know, I want to talk about my trip. So whatever. Best thing about the trip, or rather, like Super Nintendo World, obviously, like the animatronics and stuff, dude. The way that everything looks in Super Nintendo World is so cool. It's amazing. Chapter 7, Mario Shoots the Moon. Here we go. Chapter 7, everybody. Give it up for Chapter 7. Oh, boy. We're getting a little brisk over here. So this is the area I have the least familiarity with because I've only beaten the game. I think I've only ever beaten the game once or twice, actually. It's stupid cold out here. Come on, Gonzalez. Let's get the Fahr Outpost. Should be just up ahead. So I have little to no recollection of this whole area, basically. How you might be saying, oh, Brian, how can this be your favorite game of all time if you've only played it like twice to completion, right? I know what you're thinking. I'm sorry. All right. There's a shine spray hidden right there. Let me encounter this guy right here just because to give me a little bit of a look-see over here. This is what New England is going to look like soon enough, man. There's going to be a whole bunch of snow on the ground. Kind of looking forward to it. This summer was a long summer, man. Lots of summer travel. Lots of stuff going on. Can I attack by stomping on enemies with a giant stomp? No. I want to do a normal... what I really wanted to do was do a, like a multi-jump, but I guess I couldn't do that. Interesting. All right. But yeah, I've only beaten the game once or twice, so I'm, you know, trying to learn here. I'm gonna gulp. This might not work. Oh, it did work. Nice, beautiful. What a awesome situation we're in here, man. I take 1 damage on the shield, and we get 4 star power out of this, right? Amazing. Look at that. Just awesome. How much defense do you have? Do I even care to know, or are you going to be donezo this time around here? You have no defense. Awesome. So, best part about Super Nintendo World, the animatronics, the food was okay. The desserts were excellent. The desserts were really, really good. I enjoyed... We got every single one of the desserts, so I ended up going with a couple of friends of mine, Nick and Graham, and we were there for like 4 hours, and between all of us having, you know, we ended up having like one of every dessert, because obviously, you know, you got to try everything while you're there, right? Well, you don't have to try everything while you're there, but, you know, generally, you're there, so try it and see what's up, right? And we split it all between the 3 of us, so it was all gravy on that point. And then, yeah, just standing there and seeing everything move in real time, like the piranha plants and the Yoshi and the coins, and, you know, it looks so well produced, and it is. It's an unbelievably, like, put together place, man. It is so cool. And it is so, like, worth you going at least once. You know, I would recommend you go to Orlando when it opens, though. Because I used to think that Universal Studios Hollywood was my favorite, even more so than like a Disneyland. And I don't know what I was thinking, dude. Partner HP up by 5, nice. I don't know what I was thinking, because now when I went to Super Nintendo World and to, by proxy, Hollywood, Universal Hollywood, it felt like the Super Nintendo courtyard and then everything else. Everything else was very, like, dull by comparison to Nintendo World, you know? Where's that cannon that can shoot to the moon? Let's catch up to some of these locals and see what they have to say. Oh, yeah. So this is it. This is Fahr Outpost. Is this it? Is there more to... I think there is more to it over here. So this part of the game is where I get a little fuzzy, if I'm being totally honest with you. We got the Frenchman over here. So I think because we're in a bomb territory, we need to bring out Bobbery for this one.
What? I did not tell you we have no silly cannon. Now listen here, you're the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
How can an official like you lie that way? Oh boy, I know I saw a cannon the last time I was here, sir. Do not lie. You call yourself a bomb? I spit at you.
Oh, this is... I think it's a Russian bomb.
You know the rules. There has been no mention of the cannon to no bombs. No mention. We must not allow it to be used for evil.
Of course I know that, you great blowhard. Well, we must use that cannon to get to the moon, oh boy. And if we don't, sir, the world could end.
World could end. Well, we cannot have that now. Still, you cannot use the cannon right now because of certain circumstances.
Circumstances?
We must have permission from Goldbob to use the cannon. He's the one who started the blasting the things to faraway places policy. Once he got rich, he let his business slide. He does not start it up again. Also, General White is one who devoted himself to operation of cannon. But he was so depressed by losing the job, he took the cannon key, ran off to some settlement far away.
Goldbob and General White. Yes, that is correct.
That is correct. If you want to use a cannon, you must find Goldbob and General White.
Very well then. We can't give up now, oh boy. Mario, the search is on. Let's find those 2 bombs.
Once you find them, come and talk to me.
I know where those 2 are, but we're going to have to figure that out. Well, could I go and grab them? Yeah. Let me go grab them. I know where they are. Oh, General Goldbob of Poshley Heights.
Good day to you, Gonzalez. What can I do for you today? What's that you say? You must use the cannon in Fahr Outpost to save the world. Well, it is rather a pickle, isn't it? Very well, then I can certainly owe you a favor or 2. Yes, I should say. Truth is, I had hoped to resume my business with that cannon someday. And just between us, I only stopped because the wife said she didn't like the noise.
Even though she's standing right there.
Sadly, it takes a hefty bit of coin to get that cannon working, so I'll need you 2 to demonstrate just how much you want to use that cannon. For a matter of money, just how much would you pay, if I may ask?
1 coin.
1 coin? Do you mock me? Why not just slap me with your shoe and be done? That will not do. You come back with a new ad. Okay.
Okay.
One more time. How much would you pay to use that cannon?
Fine. Just take everything I have. It's fine. Get over it.
You pay every coin you own, all of them? You, really? So, really?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I suppose I'm just surprised to hear that say staggered, actually. You know that means you'll be left with 0 coins, absolutely nothing.
Listen, I can lose it and make it all back. That's the spirit of an entrepreneur, my guy.
You'll certainly face a great deal of difficulty down the road. Yes, it's fine. But hold on, I want to make sure you're fully aware of these consequences. Are you sure you won't regret it?
Yes, I'm sure. Yes, it's fine.
You won't say just kidding later on or any sort of tomfoolery like that. I could really take it all, really. Well, alright then.
It's fine.
Well, you've certainly shown me something, sir. So I can get my permission to activate the Fahr Outpost cannon.
Yeah! Goldbob's pass. Look at that.
Oh, and I wasn't serious earlier, my dear fellow. How can I take your money? It's a shame, I suppose, but I'll return your money.
Look, see? Sometimes you just gotta, you know, I don't know what was happening there. But anyways, yeah, so you have to go to Fahr Outpost, talk to Goldbob, give him all your cash, and you're good to go. I'm so impressed with the way... Okay, she's still calling me Gonzalez. All right, so what's super helpful about this whole thing here, you can use the warp pipe system that is newly introduced in 1000 Year Door on Switch. If you were not doing this before, you'd have to go between every single aspect of traveling, right? So you're going all the way to Poshley Heights, through the Excess Express, the station, the whatever. But now you can just do this and you're good to go. The other place you need to go is over to Petalburg. So
If it isn't Murphy, what do you say, General White? General, certainly I've seen him. Doesn't seem to be around now. May have possibly said he headed south to a more tropical locale. Creaky Key, that's it. Might possibly, perhaps, could be.
So, this is what I mean. So imagine traveling all the way to here and then traveling all the way back to Keyhole Key without having this system. That's why people were very upset. So now that we have this is fine, right? This is not as... It's still a big deal that you have to, like, you know, go from one place to another. But imagine doing that back in the day where you couldn't have this going on. That would be very disappointing. Hey, man.
General White, he was here a second ago.
But he took off right quick. Said a city that floats in the sky or something. So, so imagine that. And I believe you have to go to every single locale. I think you have to do it. So there isn't a way to, like, circumvent it. You're just, like, forced to go back to... Now, the benefit also of going back to all these areas is you can see all the stuff that you've missed, or now the stuff you can unlock now that you have every single partner. So that's the big thing. Other than that, yeah, it's just a big old pain in the butt. This guy here.
General White? Oh, you must be in the bub, huh?
He used to come here all the time. Haven't seen him lately. Now that I think about it, he may have went to some huge tree or not. So imagine you don't have internet, right? Imagine you don't have internet and you're like, oh my goodness, and now you gotta go all the way back. So what would have taken me literally like an hour is now like done in 5 minutes. So more of this stuff in future games for sure. But yeah, now we can go back to the Great Tree. So I can imagine if you're in the mood for, like, you know, not backtracking, and then this happens, you're like, oh my goodness, please make it stop, right? But it is what it is. Hey, Elder. He's clearly not here. The little Punio, he's all... Yes, okay. What about you? More scalding from the... Grandma... What? Yo, where's the guy? Welcome to the Great Tree. A General Way? Yeah, he's an old bum-bum. Great mustache. No idea where he went. Mia said he was going somewhere dark. So you're on a... You should just assume in the very beginning there that you're going everywhere. I don't know. I must have gotten so aggravated as a kid doing this. Like, there's really no point in it. And I know I just said you can explore all these different areas and get all the new stuff you had before. But also, a lot of these locations, like going to the Great Tree, the journey to the Great Tree does not need, or rather, it doesn't have anything else new on it. So once you explore it, you're done. So, whatever. Where is Zibabam?
Why, isn't the savior of our town is Mario? There was a general around here a while ago. Curious fellow. Came here for a bit, but he looked tired all the time. He just up and left. Don't know where. He was mumbling something about another cannon.
Another cannon. So do we have to go back to where we started? Do we have to go all the way back to where we started? Is that it? Wake him up? Yup. Try again? Yes. Yes. So, I think we went in here, and there was nobody in here. So, you still have to go all around in order to get to this point. So, you know, you could you could see him getting scrunched. You can see him getting scrunched. That's kind of cool. What? That did not happen in the original game. That's cool. Try one more time. Yeah, one more time. You can see him getting more scrunched. So the only euphemism I can draw from is, you know, you have to still take the journey in order to find what you're looking for instead of just having it handed to you. I guess that's the only way I can really rationalize it. I do not need your attention. I just want to sleep. All is hopeless. What? That mustache, that hat, that hammer even. What? I've been looking everywhere for you.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
What? I lost my life's work, my very reason to live. I found myself at wit's end, and now Rougeport fortune teller told me, seek the man with the M on his hat, the one with the hammer and the stash. He will fulfill your dreams, or something like that. What? You need to use the cannon to save the entire world? Hippopore! The fortune teller was right. So what are we waiting for? Let's get that big ball ready. Tell the mayor. Now get moving. So it's time to launch into the cannon, into the stratosphere, to the moon. Somebody tell him it was us that went looking for him. We'll let him live in his little fantasy life. But until next time, stay spicy, Sprite. Keep on meowing it out. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door on Nintendo Switch continues now. We're going in this cannon, right?